We were up quite considerably at about half time. They were big boys, they were a lot bigger than us. And yeah, then they started to bring the heat and we started panicking a little bit. People started mouthing off to each other a bit. And then that's when I started getting a little lippy. And I was running first 5, passed the ball, and the guy I was getting lippy at decided to hit me late in the back. So there was something else happening on the other side of the field that had the referees and the touch judges and all that distracted. Got up, my legs were a bit wobbly, and I wasn't too concerned. I was like, oh, I might be just winded. Nothing seemed to have hit my head. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit my head on the ground. And it just felt like something wasn't quite right. Like I was kind of wandering around out of position. I just couldn't focus. I was giggling and like just stuff that you shouldn't be doing on a rugby field. The first whistle that went, I went down and told the ref I had sore ribs, not a sore head. And that's because I was aware of the blue card, 3-week automatic stand down. And I'd been enjoying my rugby so much that I didn't want to miss 3 weeks. Teammates were calling for a move, and then I'd call a move, and then I'd be like, does that involve me? And they're like, yes, you're the first 5. And that's when I kind of realised I've got to get off the field. But I kept playing on because it was such a close game. Our team has no back reserves. I was like, I didn't want to let the boys down. So I stayed out there. And then eventually a ball came to me. It went straight through my hands. I just looked at it, didn't jump on it. So I just walk off the field and the coach goes, what's wrong? And I said, I'm just not right. Didn't even mention my head really to him. Chucked the jacket on and then kind of walked off and hung out with some of my mates that were on the sideline. And then they all got distracted and left me by myself. And that was the end of that really. After the game, probably I had 3 or 4 beers in the changing rooms. Then probably another 6 or 7 pints in the club rooms. The coach did say to me, should you be drinking beers? And me being going, yeah, no, I'm sweet. And just kept drinking. I started getting throbbing headaches when I arrived to a friend's house after I'd left the club rooms. But silly old me, I kept drinking, thinking maybe if I drink more, the headaches would go away. I was also getting quite big hot flushes as I was drinking. Like everything would kind of ring in my head and a big hot flush would kind of come over me. I jumped in a taxi to leave my mate's house. Got home, living by myself still. Got home, think I actually made a cup of tea. Watched a bit of rugby on the telly, I think the Hurricanes might have been playing from memory. And then just went to bed, like everything was normal.